Hello all, welcome. My name is Joy and my channel is called Torsters Tarot. But what we're doing is we are looking for, we are asking for the message that wants to come through for the collective. So we're just trying to tap into that what Carl Jung calls the collective unconscious, and it's where all intelligence lies. It's also, I feel like, God energy or universe energy or whatever it is that you want to call it. It's that life force energy that runs through us. And it is all knowing, and it is all time. It is past, present, and future. And so I want to tap into that higher knowing and hear the message that wants to come through for us, the collective who finds ourselves here right now. We are of this particular vibration that we resonate with each other, and we're kind of at the same energetic level, same frequency, however you want to look at it. Okay, so let's see what the message is for us. We have the Page of Swords, the Fool, the Four of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, you know what is really coming through right now is this idea of seeking knowledge. And sometimes I feel like, I consider myself to be a truth seeker. Like, I am always seeking, like, what is truth? What really is truth? Like, what is real? What is, what do I need to know to move me along on my journey, to expand my consciousness, to step into my purpose, to, bring awareness to the world, to help the world expand and grow in consciousness, and so I'm always asking questions. I'm always seeking information. And I think that sometimes that can be a pattern of perhaps avoidance, always looking for information to make sense of things when some things just can't be made sense of, like, how did it all begin? That's a good one that you will never find the answer to. What was that point when all life began, when all of creation began, when all knowing began, the spark? Where did it come from? It had to come from somewhere. Where did it come from? I don't think we'll ever know the answer to that question. It's just like, because it's like a loop. It's just, the beginning is the end. It's the, what is that called? The snake eating its own tail. The beginning is the end, and the end is the beginning. There is no answer to that question, but yet it's still a very intriguing question to ask. I would still love to know the answer. I will still probably continue to seek the answer. But no, in all honesty, it's one of those things where it's just like, be okay with the not knowing. Be okay with the unknown. You don't have to always have all the information. And sometimes information is just stuff that muddies the water. Because really, the fool is 0 point energy. It is I'm laughing because I'm remembering an experience that I had one day when I was in meditation. And it was, how meditation goes. Sometimes it can be like really frustrating, like you're meditating, and especially like if you've meditated in the past and you get these huge downloads and these huge realizations, and it's like, whoa, and it's just like this completely magical experience. And then the next time you go into meditation, you're looking for that. It's like you're chasing that high almost, and it's just not there. And so that's kind of like the point I was at when I was like, I think I was, it was over an hour of meditation at this point. And I'm like, I just made the decision, like, okay, I'm done. And in that moment, it came in to me, this understanding of everythingness and nothingness at the same time. And that's the only way that I can explain it. It was just this knowing of this energetic vibration where everything was nothing and nothing was everything. And it was just like the vision I had with it was just being suspended in blackness. And that blackness was where the everything as well as the nothing existed. And that is what I call the full energy. That's the 0 point energy. It's where, there are no constructs. There are no, there's no meaning. It just is. And it's like, and I guess you could explain it as like the field of potentiality, where everything exists and doesn't exist until you choose something, you select it, and you bring it down from that space, from that 0 point energy, from the full energy, and you bring it down into the earth, and you anchor it into the earth, and you anchor it into this third dimensional experience. That's the only way that I can really explain it. And so I feel like the message here is like, really like, enough seeking, enough seeking for information, enough flooding your mind with information, enough of the desire to know it all, to know everything, and instead get more comfortable with the unknowing, with the unknown, because that is where really, we can be at peace, and where wholeness comes, where everything collapses into everythingness and nothingness, and to be in this space, right, where you're no longer constantly seeking information, constantly on social media or YouTube, which is ironic because I'm making a YouTube video, but when you, in order to really find that space, then it's really important to like invest in the Four of Swords energy. And Four of Swords energy is really, it's rest, it's relaxation, it's healing. It's almost like healing from social media, healing from all of the information that is being put out there. Man, I tell you, I love YouTube, I'm not gonna lie, and I really gotta control myself watching it, because there is, and the algorithm doesn't know what to think of me, because I watch all kinds of different things from all over, from different levels of information. It's kind of, I can't believe all of the information out there and all of the opinions. Every single person has a different take on, on something, so take a break from it. Like, really kind of put that to ease, like put that to bed a little bit and step away from it, and focus instead more on your own healing, the healing of your spirit. And how do you do that? Nature. Step out into nature. Nature is like the greatest healer. If you want to commune with the divine, man, go stand next to a tree, go stand, with your feet in the earth, and just do that, and really like step away from the information and find yourself instead in this very calm place of patience, and letting the knowing, stepping away from the information and letting the knowing come through. The Seven of Pentacles is really just speaking about, like, again, it is nature too. It's like you're watering this plant in patience, and you're waiting for it to grow and bloom and evolve, and that comes through a divine force, right? When you're growing something, that's a divine force that is making that thing grow, and that's really the energy that is necessary right now to sink into. And maybe that literally means going out and planting something in the garden, because man, that is like the best way to really connect with the divine forces. All right. Okay, so, just kind of recapping, stepping away from seeking information constantly, this constant seeking of information, because the universe has all the information you need. So get quiet a little bit, you know, really focus on your own self-care, on nourishing your body and your spirit, and allow that divine force through patience to come through and give you all of the information that you need, because you're not going to find it on YouTube. I'm not going to find it on YouTube. All right. Love you guys. Bye.